We all like to celebrate special events. Sometimes we might have special decorations like balloons. Sometimes we have special food or birthday cakes. Sometimes we might even be given presents. Sometimes we like to have parties to celebrate. Can you think of a celebration you've had recently? Did you have any chocolate eggs recently? Do you know why we have them? That's right, it was Easter. Easter is a Christian celebration. Christians' families tell an important story about Jesus at Easter. Some of it is sad and some of it is happy. Christians say that Jesus' friends felt sad and alone because Jesus had died. But 3 days later, Jesus came back to life and everything changed. Their friend was with them again. And that was reason for celebration. And that's why we celebrate Easter. We're going to find out today what happened next after Jesus came back to life. Have a look at the picture. Can you see Jesus there with his friends? Let's find out what happened.
Today we're going to be exploring what happened straight after the first Easter, the time when Jesus was crucified and was raised back to life again. Luke, one of the people that wrote the New Testament, tells us that after his death, Jesus appeared to his followers for 40 days and proved in many ways that he was alive.
Jesus' followers were gathered together in a house in Jerusalem. Suddenly, Jesus himself stood among them. He said to them, "Peace be with you." They were terrified because they thought what they were seeing was a ghost. But Jesus said, "Why are you scared? Why do you doubt what you see? Look at my hands and my feet. It is me. Touch me. You can see that I have a living body. A ghost does not have a body like this." The followers were amazed and very happy. They could still not believe it. Just to prove to them that he was alive, Jesus said to them, "Do you have any food here?" They gave him a piece of cooked fish. While the followers watched, Jesus took the fish and ate it. Jesus began to teach them what they must do next. He said to them, "You saw all the things that have happened since I have been with you. You are my witnesses. Therefore, it is now your job to tell people to change their hearts and lives. You are to teach them about God's love and forgiveness. You must start in Jerusalem and preach these things in my name to all nations." Jesus then taught them about the Holy Spirit, who would come to give them power to do this work, but they were to wait in Jerusalem until then. Jesus led his followers out of Jerusalem towards Bethany. He raised his hands and blessed them. While he was blessing them, he was separated from them and carried into heaven. They worshipped him and then went back to the city very happy. They stayed in the temple all the time, praising God.
How do you think you would have felt if you'd have watched Jesus returning to heaven? What questions do you think you would have? The Bible tells us that after this, Jesus' followers worshipped him. This is because they now fully understood that he was God. It also says that they were happy. This might seem strange because they had just said goodbye to their friend and teacher, but they knew that Jesus had promised that something amazing would soon happen. To find out what happened next, why not join us for our next Bible Quest adventure, Pentecost.
Now it's time for you to do some tasks. Listen out carefully for your class so that you know what to do. If you're in reception, draw a picture of a celebration you had recently. Make sure you include any decorations, special food, or special clothes. If you're in Year 1, draw a picture of Jesus and his friends after he'd come back to life. Make sure you put smiles on their faces as they were happy to see him. You might also like to draw a second picture of Jesus going up into heaven. If you're in Year 2, draw a picture of Jesus and his friends when Jesus was taken up into heaven. Add some speech bubbles to show what the friends might have been saying to each other, and write a sentence to explain what's going on